The replacement bumper has arrived. Rather a lot of packaging, but only to be expected. I'm grateful that they did wrap it up well. It has got some damage. Probably the worst bit of damage I've seen is that there. But to be fair, that was on the advert. The other thing was I wasn't expecting this bottom piece to be hanging off. I don't know if that just clips on or whether there's bolts or whatnot to hold it on, but I'll have to have a look at that. Anyway, I better get on and try and fit it. Of course, the first step is to get the existing bumper off, and I've had a thought actually. The one thing I do need to bear in mind is the toe straps. So these things were temporary. I actually plan to use wire straps. And I have a feeling I have to cut a slot in the new bumper, so I'll have to look into that as well. I reckon I've got to start by removing these screws along the bottom of the bumper, and there's this plate that connects onto the back of the battery box, so I'll do that first. Now I suspect if you're removing the bumper, you will have screws through from the bumper into this clip that's on the crash bar, but all of mine are missing, so you can see it's loose all the way along. If that's the case, you might be able to get a short stubby screwdriver behind and undo it. Otherwise you're going to have to remove the bottom panel. Now, as far as I can tell, the way you split the bottom panel away is you have to pull these clips back. Whoop. Oh yeah, everything's on the move. You have to pull these clips back and then push the panel out. Probably put some sort of silicone spray or something on the clips just to ease them out, and then pull the bottom panel off, and then you'll be able to get to the screws. But I'm not going to have to do that in my case. I've just pulled the bumper away from the edge of the car. I don't know if it's just going to come off. I don't know if it's held anywhere else. I'll have to check. So I've pulled off both sides. That's just on these spring clip things. Oh, that didn't sound good. That didn't sound good. Actually, I'm not sure that's... Yeah. Okay. Maybe I should remove the lights. Yeah. I've got a feeling I'm going to have to remove the lights. Damn. Well, that's a nuisance. Yeah, I'm not going to do it anymore until I've loosened off the lights, I think. Okay, with the light off, the light cluster off, you can see there's these clip things just here. That one just there. There's another one here. I think they've got to be pushed down and then the bumper pulls forward. So let me give that a go. Yeah, that's definitely the answer. So I just squirted them with a bit of this, no, not that one. Oh, I've lost it now, the silicone spray. And then just ease that forward. And it's coming out all the way along. So I'll take the other light cluster out and should be able to drop the bumper. The only thing is I'm going to have wiring, so I'll just have to be careful with the that I don't mess up all the wiring behind. Hopefully this will show in the video. Let's actually bring some light down here. So you can see it's got all the parking sensor, ultrasound things, so they've all got to be unclipped. Fiddly little devils. What's that one? Oh, this one. Okay. Actually, also there's connectors for the number plate light, which are the that's these ones. This one here and this one over here. If that's showing. Boy, they're really messy. Okay, that's it. It's off. Wow. Huh. We'll have a bit of a clean up. This is the trouble you have. You run out of space, quite honestly. So you can see that's the rear crash bar. I don't think it's too bad actually, but I might have a look at it, and if I've, yeah, do I want to paint it? One part of me says I should, but the other part of me says it will probably get thumped up the back about 20 times next season, so is there any point? Yeah, I might just skip it. I might clean it up a bit, and I'll probably spray it with some, I've got some wax oil type stuff. I'll probably spray it with that and be done with it. Of course, one thing we're going to have to do is I'm going to have to do a cutout in the new bumper for the cat, this rear-mounted cat, which I had to do on the M Sport. Actually, I had to enlarge the sort of semicircular bit for the exhaust. So I've got to do that. I've got to figure out how to fit the toe strap, and yeah, there's plenty to do. And also, I might as well remove all this wiring because I've cut the other end of it anyway. So I'll strip all that out, and then we'll be ready to start to refit the other bumper. Luckily, I remembered just before I started hacking away at the wiring. Of course, I'm going to need the wiring for the number plate lights. So what I'll do is I'll leave those two, which are the number plate lights ones, and I'll just cut the others off just to avoid the confusion. Okay, as you can see, I've cleaned it up a bit and sprayed it with wax oil. I'll show you what I sprayed it with. This stuff. I bought quite a few cans of this and I've used it quite a lot on the car. I think it offers a level of protection. And also I cleaned up around the headlight, the tail light clusters, so that's all clean now. So I think the next thing to do is to figure out how to fix the toe strap.